I have known Alyssa for like 4 years. It's only 4 years, 4 years. But we actually met down at San Diego at Elevate. Half the people in the back have probably been to Elevate. Very first year. And we got really close, literally. We were put into a room with 6 other girls, and Alyssa and I shared a bed for 10 weeks. So that's kind of how we met, and luckily we clicked, because I feel like that'd be really awkward if we had to share a bed with someone you didn't really like that person. So, okay. Yeah, so basically we got super close over the 10 weeks that we were down in San Diego. We both came back to Pullman. I had already graduated, but she was still a student, so we kind of just kept getting closer. She left to go to Italy. That's when I started dating Chance, who's now my husband. So she's kind of just been there for a lot of stuff, I know, monumentally in my life. And I know for her it's been really awesome to see her grow the last 4 years, especially from who she was as a student and now not a student, more adult in every way, but also too in her faith and her passion for other people and her as a leader and now her as a wife. So I'm really excited to see kind of how that just continues to grow and stuff. I haven't known Josh as long. I don't honestly remember like when I met you. It just happened. I don't know. He's just kind of been around, but yeah. So I do know that when it was first brought up that Alyssa liked Josh, and then Josh told Chance that he liked Alyssa, and then me and Chance were like, okay. So then we kind of did like devil's advocate, whatever, figured out, sleuthed around a little bit, and then we're basically like, hey Josh, if you ask Alyssa out, she'll say yes, so you should probably just ask her out. And then he did, and now they're married. So you're welcome. Yeah, I think my word to Josh is mostly that Alyssa has a lot of quirks. Very great quirks. But you can probably expect to come home and find her on the counter eating crackers or upside down on the couch watching TV, because that's comfortable for some reason. Dyeing her hair blue in the bathroom because she feels like it. And I mean a lot more. I know you already obviously know a lot about her and love her, otherwise you wouldn't have married her. But I'm just excited for you guys to really get to experience that together and get to know each other on a deeper level and just really embrace each other's quirks as well as not so great things about each other. But we'll see how that goes. My advice to both of you would be to never stop dating each other. Communication is key. And to cherish the small things, and I think most of all to remember that your marriage is part of a bigger story, and to remember that and convey that to the people around you, and really let your marriage be a really great example of what it means to be in a Christian community, Christian marriage, and I guess show everyone around you what God's love looks like. So, cheers! I don't have my cup. Cheers! I'll cheers.
Alright, can you guys hear me? Alright, my name is Joshua. So me, huh? Yeah. My name is Joshua. Me and Josh Crebbin have been friends since I was a second grader, and I just graduated from college 2 years ago. It's been a couple years. So yeah, me and Josh, we met at Couville Elementary School. Couville, yeah, that's what so she was my PE teacher.
Yeah.
And then I went to a Carver High School, in which Josh also went to a Carver High School, in which I got to. Yeah, everybody's represent Wildcats. Rawr. No, but yeah, so that's when I had his dad as a teacher. And so, yeah, phenomenal teacher. I don't know how I passed, but I did. There he is. So me and Josh have been really tight friends. When I came to Washington State University, it was a pleasure again to see that Josh was also there, also along with a guy named Dakota, and we just became best buds. I mean, like super tight buds. We'd stay up late nights just talking about who is God, what does the Bible have to say about him, just being able to look at our lives, what he was in middle school, high school, and just looking at our college life and saying we cannot continue walking in that same path. that there's got to be some sort of a change. And so Josh was the person I would say that brought the joy to the group. I mean, just an amazing guy. You just tell him like, hey, this is part of our life that's got to get cut. And all Josh would say is, let's do it. Let's cut it. Let's do it. Let's walk towards it. Yeah, so he's just amazing character. And it's hard to find a person that is able to see something as serious and saying that we can't continue, but able to also do it in a joyful manner. Joy is something that's just really hard to find in people. And I think Josh just does that really, really well. And so my words to you guys would be, when I read the story in the beginning of Genesis, in the Bible, the beginning, something that's really, really, really beautiful, and I just started to learn about this, is God does something really interesting. Before God creates man, God ends up creating the mountains, this heavens and the earth, everything that's within it gets created first. And I was thinking in a marriage, I was thinking like in couples, it's like before they introduce a child into the world, they do this preparation of like, okay, we gotta make sure that all the finances are in store, gotta make sure that there's a crib for the baby to sleep at, all these things. And I was just looking at that and I was thinking, man, God creates all these things first, but what's the pinnacle of his creation would be his mankind. I would say that, Josh, what you're looking at right now, your wife, that is the pinnacle of God's creation. Like seriously, like she is made in his likeness. And so I think that God had a purpose in as far as how he built everything, and that at the end of it all, he brings mankind into the world. And so what you're looking at is the pinnacle of God's creation. And it's the exact same way, where you're looking at is the pinnacle of God's creation. Like this is not anything else you've ever seen. Like literally, it is the pinnacle. And so in saying that, I think only God can show you how to treat the pinnacle of his creation. So Josh, apart from Christ, man, you will not be able to love her in the way that you want to. And there's ways that God's going to open up your heart to be able to love her that you just didn't even know it's there. And so just continue pressing on towards him. And the same way, Alyssa, like I'm telling you right now, Josh is you already know, is a goofy guy. Sometimes you just gotta be straight with him. Just do. Sometimes you just gotta be straight with him. But in all that, I would say though, is that there's gonna be times where you just need to be patient with him. That you just need that, and only Christ is gonna give you the ability to be that towards him. So, man, toast to you guys. I love you both greatly, and I'm honored that you guys are allowing me to be a best man.